What is up, guys? Welcome back to yet another video. I see two uploads? What am I on about? Uploads in a row. I'm just so sick of this YouTube thing. Anyway, into today's news. So today we're going to be discussing about what we know about the PS4 to PS5 game save confusions. I'm going to be reading from an article here. As I said in the previous video, if you haven't watched that, go and watch it. We're discussing the Xbox OS taking up a large amount of space for the Series X. But today we talk about this. We're doing some new stuff to inform you guys of what's going on with next gen, what's happening and where we're at. So this is something we're going to do straight away here today. We're going to talk about the upgrades between PS4 to PS5 game saves, because it is not clear from Sony and just hasn't been clear for a long time. So less than 2 months out of the launch now to PS5, there's still a lot we don't know about the next gen console. And now the news from Yakuza, Like a Dragon, Dirt 5 and the Man-Eater about the transition from this to the next generation, one of the biggest mysteries involved, a question more relevant to this generation than ever before. Okay, the question actually two-folded. That's a very weird way of writing this. Will saves from backwards compatible PS4 games carry over to the PS5, or will players have to have a fresh start on any PS4 system they want to play on next gen? Any PS4 games they want to play on next generation hardware. And secondly, will all cross-gen games which either have paid or free upgrades from the PS4 to PS5 versions require new saves to be started? So that is the question we're asking here today. So there's the matter of games that aren't just backwards compatible, but that in the launch window will have both PS4 and PS5 versions of the same game. There's no standard approach to how these are offered. Some, like Marvel Avengers, support free upgrades and cross-save support, while others, like Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, support cross-progression, but requires players to either purchase an upgrade or cross-gen bundle to play the PS5 version with all its bells and whistles. I believe it is a £10 cost to have a version that is cross-platform to next gen, which is absolutely insane to me. It should just be a same disc that you put in the next console and it downloads a patch and upgrades and upscales the graphics. It really should be, but it's not that way. You have to actually pay for an additional version, additional £10 to get that version. Anyway, moving on. Even though PS4 to PS5 game upgrades are varied, progression seemed a large unanswered question, but Yakuza, Like a Dragon, Man-Eater and Dirt 5 added confusion to the mix, as Yakuza's March PS5 release date announcement also confirmed that PS4 saves for the game can't be carried over to the PS5 version if players decide to upgrade. Dirt's 5 developers confirmed that while playground creation can be migrated, other game progression like career mode and currency cannot be moved from the PS4 to the PS5. Codemasters does leave the door open to that changing, however, so it is possible the issue... Okay, so they're not going to resolve that issue, apparently. Confusion around Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered also brought the question of save transfers up, as those who are playing Marvel's Spider-Man on PS4 can't upgrade to the remastered version, but have to buy it as a part of Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales Ultimate Edition. So with Spider-Man, if you buy Miles Morales or get it with the PS5, you do not get the PS4 game that you've already played. You have to pay for the Ultimate Edition of Miles Morales to get the PS4 version to be able to play on the PS5. That is the way they've done it. It's very, very sad, and you have to pay an extra, what is it, £20-30 in the UK just to get that version, which is a shame. But that's the way they're doing it this time, which is a shame. This is of course not the case for the Xbox One to the Series X and Series S versions of those third-party games, where Microsoft's Smart Delivery Service enables developers to transfer data forward to the next-gen hardware. We've asked Sony for a comment on if there are standards. Okay, they've asked Sony to see if there's a shift or whether they're going to change it, because literally with Xbox, you take an Xbox One disc and you put it in the Xbox Series X, and it'll either just run the same as it did on the Xbox One X, or it will just download a new patch if the developers have worked on it, and then will upscale that game to next gen. But it seems like with PlayStation, it's going to be a very hit or miss thing. It's not clear at this point still to whether you're able to just do that. They have said they've got, I think it's like 4,000 titles from PlayStation ready to launch and ready to play on launch day on the PS5. I think there's going to be a few problems with that. I think there's going to be more titles coming out and saying that this is not how it's going to be with the PS5. But we have to wait and see. To be honest, we're not. We've got a little bit longer till the launch comes out now. But it's not looking the best from Sony's part. They're still not making it clear about what's working, what's happening with the saves. There's still certain games like Miles Morales where you buy that game, you don't get the other version, but if you buy the Ultimate Edition, you do get the PS4 version and upscaled to like 60 FPS, 4K and stuff like that. But just not every game, and I don't know why. And it's a shame that you have to re-buy Spider-Man. It should be the sake of you have the previous game, you put a code in or something, and you get an update, and you can just put that disc in the PS5. But I think apparently they spent a year redesigning Spider-Man PS4 to run on PS5, so they really want to make the money back on what they've spent that time doing. So that seems to be the way it's going. We will have to wait and see. I will update you guys if there's any more news coming around this sort of thing. So please hold fire and just wait for another video, and I will update you guys whenever I get a chance. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.